What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now in this video I'm going to be showing you a very advanced method that you can use in order to promote all kinds of affiliate marketing offers. Now in this video we're going to be promoting CPA marketing offers using this method, but remember guys, this is a very versatile method that you can go out and promote all kinds of different offers. Okay, this could be clickbank, could be max bounty, could be something else. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to log into our Max Bounty account or whichever CPA affiliate network you're working with. I'm here in a site at a site called OfferVault because we have access to all kinds of interesting affiliate networks here. I have a selected Max Bounty here, but I'm going to go ahead and deselect it just to show you how the site works. So I have here all kinds of offers, tons and tons of offers, lots and lots of pages. And so what we want to do is we want to pick a specific offer. Now, let's say you're working with Max Bounty. I know not everybody is working with Max Bounty. I know some people are not. So it really depends on your network. So I'm going to pick Max Bounty for the purpose of this tutorial. So here I am. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to type Max Bounty. And now that we picked the network, we need to pick the niche that we're working with, right? So the niche that you're looking for here, this could be any niche, doesn't really matter. It could be, fitness, health, relationships. It could be any niche, okay? And so for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to be working with the fitness niche, okay? Weight loss niche, right? So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to pick health niche, okay? We're going to leave countries as is because, we don't really care. You can pick US if you want. It's really up to you. And so once you have these things two selected here, you are looking at different offers here. So I have a bunch of keto, I have doctor, I have keto. And as you can see, there's a pattern here. There's keto, and that means in order to get the content, right, we're also going to be getting content, free content to show people. We are going to be thinking about keto diet, right? Because all I see is different keto stuff, right? I can also go to the second page, and I see lots. I have blood balance, I have all of these, and this is the payout, right? So it's a relatively high payout, which means all of this is worth your time and effort because you can make potentially a lot of money. You're not going to be making $2 or $3, right? These are actually relatively high quality offers, okay? And so what we're going to do here, right? We are going to go into Google Sheets and we are going to create we're going to create a spreadsheet, brand new spreadsheet, and we are going to create two sheets, okay? Very important. The first thing is called content. The first sheet is called content. The second one is called offers. Then we're going to go back to our OfferVault page and we are going to right click and we're going to select a plugin that I already have installed called Scrape Similar. And if you don't know how to install a plugin, you can just Google for Scrape Similar. It's a Chrome plugin. It makes things very easy. And so if I go in here, let's say I go back to this listing page, and what I want to do is I want to right click on this cell here and I want to do Scrape Similar. And right away we have all of these offers here, okay? So what we want to do is we want to copy to clipboard. We want to go back to our Google Sheet and we want to paste them here. We want to paste them in the second row. Okay, actually you can paste them in the first row because we have a header. And we are going to call this name. This is the name of the offer, okay? And you can also have a description here column, and then you need an affiliate URL, right? I'm just going to call it URL, okay? And this is the URL that you're going to get in your Max Bounty account or whichever CPA marketing or whichever CPA platform you're working with, okay? So let's say you have a URL, and let's say I enter my URL and just going to enter random URL just so I have something. Remember, guys, this is going to be your actual URL, right? So I'm going to select this. I'm going to drag it all the way down. So we have 20 offers, right? So if I select this and I go in here, count is 20. I have 20 offers. And description, you can enter a description, right? So if you go in here, if you go back to this account here, if you click on it, you're going to see the description, right? You're going to see some description here. Health, diet, they're going to have some information. The description field is optional. So it's really up to you whether you wanted to have it there or not, right? You can put it there or you can leave it out. I'm going to show both methods, right? We're going to have a method with description and without description. And this is a completely optional method. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, The next half of the puzzle is we need to find the content, right? So we need to actually find the content, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to go out and we do not want to just show people offers, right? We want to show people the actual content. We want to show them tips. We want to show them advice. We want to show them the actual value. We want to provide value, right? So if you go back to Google, you can type keto diet tips. And what you're looking for is a list, right? And so here's a list: how to get into ketosis, 15 best keto diet tips, the ketogenic diet, etc., etc. So here I found an article here from healthline.com, and this is called 16 foods to eat on a ketogenic diet, right? And remember, guys, a lot of our offers are having to do with keto, and even the offers that do not have anything to do with keto, it's absolutely fine, because the kind of foods we're going to be talking about today, the kind of diet, is going to be helpful for everybody, regardless if you're on a keto diet or not. If you're concerned about that, if you only want to promote keto stuff because the content we're working with is only keto stuff, then you can simply go back to offers and just remove all the non-keto diets. It's really up to you. I'm just going to keep it here because that is absolutely fine. Now, this is the cool part. You have to pay close attention to this, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to highlight seafood. We want to get these tips, and I'm going to show you a really, really advanced way to get these tips. You want to highlight, and you want to go into Scrape Similar. Now, if you do that, you're just going to get these bullet points, right? These main ones, right? So we have seafood here. This is seafood here. We have low-carb veggies here. We have, scroll down, we have cheese, etc., etc. Now, I'm going to show you a much better method, because not only do we want to capture the main thing here, we also want to capture the content below seafood, right? So let me show you something. I already have a saved preset here. So if I choose this preset, you see what happens. I have the name of the main things that you can need, the food types, and I also have the actual paragraphs all extracted. So take a look at this. The first thing is seafood, and I have the first paragraph. Fish and seafood are very ketogenic food. Perfect. Next, I have low-carb vegetables, and if we scroll down, low-carb vegetables, and I have the first paragraph here. Non-starchy vegetables are low in calories and carbs, etc., etc. Next, I have cheese, and then I have the first paragraph. There are hundreds of types of cheese, fortunately, and this is what you have to type. You have to copy what I have here on my screen. I have this thing here, and then if you go in here, I have this thing here, and then I have this thing here. You just have to copy it, right? You see it on the video, you see it on the screen. All you have to do is copy this into the Scrape Similar plugin. Once you have it done, you can just say copy to clipboard, right? We're going to go back into our Google Sheet here, and now we have the content, right? So I made a mistake here. This should be the other way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename this to offers. I'm going to rename this to content here. Let's say offers. And this should be content. Okay? And this should be offers, right? I have it reversed. So I'm going to drag and drop offers. And now I have content. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to go back. So remember, I pasted this thing here. I copied to clipboard. I go back and I paste it. And now I have the content. So what you want to do is, this is my preference. I want the name to be first, so I'm going to drag and drop it here. And now the name is first, right? I can even extend it. And as you can see, these last two rows are, they're not part of it, right? It's just extra stuff. You can just select it and press delete, right? I'm going to select and choose it and press delete. And now we have the content. So we have two things here, very, very important. We have the content and we have the offers, okay? You remember, you have the offers that you did, and then you have the content. And now we're going to go to the second part of the tutorial, or the third part, depending on how you count it. You're going to search for a tool called Adalo. It's Adalo. And if you Google for it, you're going to see it's going to be the first result. We're going to open the landing page. This is what it looks like. And we are going to be using a free plan. And this is an amazing tool. You can actually create a mobile app for iOS or Android that you can put all kinds of interesting content, and this is going to be a functional app, right? We're not creating a website. We're not creating a landing page. We are creating a functional app. And so what you want to do is you want to sign up for your free account. You're going to be on a screen that looks something like this. I already have a different app here. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a brand new app. I'm going to say native mobile app, and I'm going to say blank, right? We're going to create a blank app. We're going to call this Keto Diet Tracker. I don't know. Just you can think of any name that you want. You can change your primary colors here, maybe secondary color, maybe make it like blue, and this, you could keep it yellow. Yellow and blue, they kind of work together. Or you could pick any other color that you want. We're going to hit create. And now we're going to create this really, really simple app. You can make it as complicated as you want. You can make it as simple as you want. I think my yellow is a little bright, so I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe something like this. I mean, you can change it around. Let's see, how about this? This is a little bright. I can't even see the text. So how about, I don't know. Yeah, how about something like this? You can change it. Doesn't really matter. And now what you're looking at 3 screens, right? We have the sign up and we have a login screen. Now, these 2 screens are completely optional. You don't need these screens. You can have an app without logging in, without signing up. But you can keep these screens because you're going to get people to sign up and give you their email address. And that means you can go out and you can market to them later on. So it's really up to you. This is optional. Remember, I'm just going to keep it here for the purpose of this tutorial, but this is completely optional. Next, we have the home screen. The home screen is going to list our content, right? It's going to list our free content. So what you want to do is you want to hit the plus button here and you want to find a simple list. We're going to drag and drop the simple list here. And now we have a list that we can put any kind of content that we want. All right. So that's the first thing. The next thing you want to do is you want to go back here and you want to create something called a bar, right? We want to create some kind of navigation. And so if you go into here, if you click the plus button and you choose add component, you can scroll down and you have a lot of interesting components. So if you go into navigation, you actually have a tab bar. So we're going to select and we're going to drag it here. Now we can configure this tab bar. This tab bar is only going to have 2 items, right? It's only going to have 2 items just to keep things very, very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the 3rd tab. I'm going to disable it. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to disable it just to have 2 tabs. You can make it as many as you want. And what we're going to have here is this is going to be the content. And this is going to be the offers, right? So we're going to go into the 2nd tab and we're going to say offers. Okay? And then for the icon, you can have maybe a $sign or you can pick an icon here. Here's a $sign. You can make it anything that you want. It's really up to you. Like I said, this is a very, very flexible method. And the next thing that you want to do is we want to import this content here that we created. Remember, this is going to be content. And this is going to be offers. We're going to go back into Google Sheets. We're going to go into File, and we're going to say Download. And we're going to choose comma-separated values current sheet. And it basically downloaded. Now I have it downloaded, okay? And so the next thing that you want to do is you want to create the content collection. Now I have it already created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete it just to show you how to create it, right? We're going to hit Add Collection. We're going to call it content, and we are going to add the fields. Now, if you go back to our Google Sheet, you see it only has 2 fields or 2 columns, name and description. I'm just going to call it description here. We're going to go back into our app. I'm going to go in here, name, text. I'm going to say description. That's it, just 2 columns. We want to match it to our Google Sheets. You're going to click on this. You're going to click on import CSV. You're going to drag and drop this right here. And as you can see, it matched it. The name is name, text is description. We're going to hit import data, and our data has been successfully imported. And as you can see, you have all the stuff, right? Seafood, it's all matched correctly. So we're going to go back here. We're going to hit done, and now we're going to show the data. We're going to connect the data so it's showing up properly, right? And for that, you have to choose this list, and you're going to say, what is this a list of? We're going to say content. And now it's almost there. We're going to filter all content, and then we're going to go to title, and we're going to make title the content name. We're going to go in here. This is the content name. And then the subtitle, we are going to make it. We're going to go in here. We're going to say description. Okay, content description. And now when we run the app, we're going to see the actual, content. So let's go ahead and preview the app. So I'm going to sign up just really quick. I'm going to sign up for an account here. And now if you go into home, you see this, right? You see the content. The only thing we want to do is we want to sort it from this to this. We don't want it to be in descending order. We want to be in ascending order. So we're going to go back here. We're going to choose this list. Going to go to simple list. We're going to do add sorting. And what we want to do is we want name A to Z. Let's preview how this looks. And now it's almost there. It's almost set up correctly. Let's go in here, name A to Z. You can also do created date, newest to oldest. Let's see how that looks. Okay, we don't want that. We want it the other way around. We want it oldest to newest. If you do that, if you preview this, now it looks perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can even remove the numbers if you don't want them. It's really up to you. You can simply go into database, go to content, 60 records, and you can just edit it. You can click on it and you can remove it like this. You can just remove it. I'm just going to leave it just to keep things very, very simple. So now we have the content here, okay? We can also change home to something else. We're just going to keep it home. The next thing we want to do is we want to import the actual offers, right? Very, very important, right? And before we do that, we want to add a new screen, right? We don't have an offer screen. We're going to hit plus. We're going to add a screen, what we can do is we can actually just copy this existing screen and just rename it, right? This is home 2. I'm just going to click on this, call it offers. And it says home. I'm going to rename everything here. I'm going to go in here. This is a nav bar. We have it title. I'm just going to call this offers for the app bar. And we're going to change the list. We're also going to change what is selected here. So we're going to say second tab is, we're going to go to tab bar. And we're going to say active tab is second tab. Now, this is going to be selected. As you can see, it's like a little bit, it's a little highlighted. Here, home is highlighted. Here is offers highlighted. So this is kind of what we want. Next, we need to import the data. We're going to go to database. We're going to create a new collection. Add collection. We're going to say offers. Hit add. We need to add properties. Let's go back into our offers. We have 3 fields, name, description, and affiliate URL. So we're going to go add property. We're going to say this is going to be description. Description. This is going to be a URL. Okay. And we're going to hit this. And before we do that, we need to export it. So we're going to say file, download, comma separated values, current sheet. We hit that. It's downloaded. We're going to go back here. We are going to import CSV, and then we're going to drag and drop our offers here. And it matches it automatically because our fields are the same as in the content we created in the CSV file, but also in Adalo as well. We're going to hit import data, and import is successful. And now we have the name and we have the URL. So we're going to go back here. We're going to click on this list here. What is this a content of? This is offers. We're going to scroll down. The title is going to be the offer name, and the subtitle is going to be content description. And then we are also going to add an action, right? So if we scroll down, the right section, actually we can do this. We can go to simple list, and we can add an action. So when they click on it, they can go directly to the offer. And so what we want to do is we want to hit add action, link. Link is going to go to the website. And the website is going to be the URL. Okay, so if we do that, it's going to redirect to the URL. So let's preview this. Let's see what it looks like if everything is functioning. We're going to go into offers. Oh, we forgot to create the link. Let's go back. Let me show you real quick. So if you go back to the screen right here, it has this tab bar. If you go to the tab bar, the second tab needs to be linked to this offers, right? We need to create an action. We're going to say link to offers. Okay, and this is our transition is going to be slide left. Actually, yeah, slide left. Or actually, it's going to be no transition. I think that's going to be good. And then this one, home, if they click on home, it's going to redirect them back to the home screen. First tab, add an action, link to home. Transition is none. You can make it anything that you want. So if we go back here, if we do this, we hit offers, and now we see the offers. Now, if I click on it, it redirects me to Google because that is the URL. So whichever URL you had, you can redirect it. So remember, guys, if you had description, let me show you something interesting. If I go to the database and I go to offers, let's say I modify this first and I create this is a description for this offer. Okay, if I do this, remember, this is one-shot keto, CPS health, etc., etc. If I do this, I hit done, I preview this. So here's the app, and this is the description. As you can see, only one offer, we have a description. So it's always a good idea to have descriptions. Now remember, guys, all of this is customizable. I cannot make a complete video on how to create this app, like how to customize everything, because as you can see, you have these images here, right? If I go in here, these avatars, right? You can customize it, right? This is actually customizable. This is the left section here, and this is an avatar, right? If you had images, if you had actually URLs inside your Google Sheets, so for instance, if you go back here and you create an avatar here and you have a URL, right? Just the URL, you're actually going to see the content show up as images. You can do that. But we don't have any images, right? You can upload an image, you can specify URL, but we have nothing in the database that's actually going to be useful. So you can do that. You can also remove this just to keep things simple. You can do so many. You can create a right section which has a plus, or it has a link, or you can create other content. You can do that. Right now, if they click on it, they're redirected. And let me show you the final app. Remember, I am logged in already. I'm previewing it on an iPhone 11 Pro. You can change it to a Galaxy S20. You can do all kinds of interesting things. iPhone 11 Pro, iPhone 11, iPhone SE, Pixel 4, iPad Pro, Galaxy, whatever you want, right? So let's say we have iPhone 11 Pro Max. And if I go into offers, I can see the offers. I can also create another screen once I click on this offer to learn more, to provide more value, etc., etc. So the possibilities are limitless here. You can do so many things. You can do it with any niche that you want. And when you're done, you can simply go into share here, and your app is ready for prime time, right? This is Keto Diet Tracker, but James Hustle team. We can share the app. They can scan it. They can install it. They can do so many interesting things. You can send the link via SMS. You can copy the link here. You can do amazing things. Now, if you guys are interested in how to create this app for apps for all kinds of purposes, you want a more detailed tutorial, then I have another channel, a separate channel, an active channel, where I talk about the actual development parts, right? How to create business app, how to create a consumer app, how to create all kinds of interesting apps. And you're going to see a link to this channel in the description. But if you guys want me to make a more kind of an affiliate marketing video, show how to promote this kind of app, show you my other apps, show you the possibilities that you can create with this tool, like create a very, very interesting apps and unique ways that you can promote it using all kinds of paid and free traffic methods, definitely leave a comment below. Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, like this video. Show me your support by liking this video. If I see more than 152 likes, I'm going to be making a much longer video, maybe an hour in length, that's going to show you a lot of advanced functionality that you can create in order to promote affiliate marketing. So if I see at least 150 likes, 100 to 150 likes on this video, I'm going to be making an hour-long video, maybe 45-minute long video, to show you exactly how everything is done. All right? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this method. Let me know if you like it, didn't like it. I'm open to all kinds of suggestions. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.